that said I was gonna start at 5. I mean, it's already about 5 anyway, pretty much. Let me make sure. Okay, I can be heard. Whoever hop on, cool. If they don't hop on, I ain't tripping. It is what it is. This is a daily trading call. Just let everybody know that I'm doing this daily. If y'all have any questions, y'all got anything y'all want me to go over, y'all can just drop it in the chat, because I'm just going over pretty much was whatever I did for the day, pretty much. One thing that I can go over real quick, like this is kind of irrelevant, but this whole time I've been at work, yes, I'm at work right now, but this is a schedule. Like the Lord, it looked real messy. It looked real crazy, real out of there. But got the DeLorean, got the bounce back, got the Ava Melendez, got the Tyrone Foster, HFX schedule, all down on this list. So I need to get organized and get on these calls early in the morning. So if I gotta get up at 5 in the morning, get on the call, like it is what it is. So anyway, like I said, y'all got any questions, y'all drop them in the chat. The only thing that I really got right now is the NZD CAD that I had sent out in the chart talk. I sent it out last night. My stop loss got hit. Not really even tripping, because the new strategy that I got is pretty much to where, like, okay, I don't know if y'all can really see these white lines, these dotted white lines. This is basically like a daily order block. I can go back to it and show. Oh, look, it looked real messy. I need to clean up. But what I was marking off this last down counter for the up move. This was the move that I was really paying attention to. So I marked off the high and I marked off the low. With order blocks and breaker blocks, most of y'all know, like they usually come back to it and then give like immediate rejection. But with this one, it went into my zone, then you see it kind of pretty much disrespected my whole zone and went straight down. And I was expecting it. I still expect it to go back up, because this is a nice little order block. It could eventually go up. Now, when is it gonna go up? Honestly, I'm not too sure. So what I did last night, I had a buy limit just in case it wicked the area and took off. I had it set like right here, right at the top of the zone. I was taking it up. I was taking it way up here for like 260 some pips, and my stop loss was still within the zone. So my stop loss got hit. If you was on the call yesterday, like, like once my stop loss get hit and it's still in my zone, I'm going in again, because I still expect for it to, like, give me some type of rejection. So I watched it this morning and I waited until it got all the way down here. And I ain't gonna lie, I initiated the buy again. I was in it for the longest, but it didn't really move for me. I don't like trades that when I get in and then they sit for a long time and I gotta wait 8 hours for them to finally move. I want to see that immediately. I want to see that immediate move, so that way I can, like, get my pips and dip. But with this trade that I'm in now, well, the trade that I was in earlier, it was the same. It was basically like the same coordinates from earlier. I had a 30 pip stop loss right underneath this area. But I got out of the trade for 2 reasons. One, because it took a long time for it to actually move. And 2, on the daily chart, really on the 1 hour, I seen it clear as day. I seen equal lows being printed. And I don't like taking the trade when I got liquidity like right near. So like right here, this is like another set of equal lows that I see. And I actually didn't see it until like a few hours ago. So I'm gonna drop down to the 1 hour. Scoot this over. I'm just going over anything that I got. If y'all got any questions, y'all can definitely, like, stop me and let me know. I'll go over whatever. You see equal lows right here. So that kind of made it's real obvious equal lows. So that made me just like, I still expect for the buy to play out eventually, but maybe not no time soon. What would look more better to me is if these lows get taken out and then we start going up to the upside. So I'm gonna still look for that buy, but actually, in my point of view, I'm gonna place a buy stop. That's what I was gonna do originally because I got stopped out earlier, and I was gonna place a buy stop somewhere within the zone, so that way when it does take off, then I'm automatically in the trade without having to really worry about it. So if I did place the buy stop, it would probably be like right here, right at this imbalance or so, assuming that imbalance will fill, and then they continue to take off to the upside. I have 30 pip stop loss, like right here, 30 pip stop loss, and then still the same trade I did. Like I still expect for it to go up. I really expect for it to break those highs because those are equal highs. I would love to see it. So yeah, that's my buy stop that I got set. Now down here, where it say don't be surprised, this little area right here. Let me see if I can go back real quick. That's a 1 hour. I think it's a 1 hour imbalance. So when I go back in time, I scroll in. Oh, excuse me. Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. Come on, zoom in some more. All right, boom. So you see, we got this low, or you got this high of this last down candle, and then you got the low of this candle, and it left that little space in between. That space, that's an imbalance. And then when I marked off the field, when I drew the field from the high to the low, you see that yellow line is right after 50%. So it's a lot of influence right in that area, and that's just off the 1 hour. But it does look good too. As far as for the structure breaking to the low side, I don't think it would. I'm still pretty bullish. I'm going with my actual idea. I don't think it'll come past these lows. If it does come past these lows, then you know that'll be shocking to me. But for the most part, I want to see it hit that imbalance, maybe hit that imbalance, and then take off to the upside. We might get that down move. We should get that down move because of the clear to the bottom. So just to draw the arrow, I'm gonna say, boom, come down here. No idea when, but eventually we'll get that break. We'll get that breakthrough. So now, and then where I'm taking it to, I'm really taking it all the way up high, but just to be logical on an actual standpoint, I was gonna take it all the way up here to the last recent high. Before we see, the next move or whatever. Being on the daily, I marked off the low to the high. This is the 88%. So maybe somewhere within this area, or maybe like a little bit higher above again. Then we'll probably see another rejection to the downside. But as far as right now, I'm just paying attention to the move that I got. But that's really all that I had for this morning. After the calls and everything, after I got off the charts this morning, I didn't look at nothing else. Everything else was pretty much the same. I had that marked off yesterday. I didn't know EuroCAD did the dash like that. I wasn't even in it, but if I was in it, it went down about like 180 pips. Euro Shell, regular, Euro GBP. I was in it this morning. I got in, but then I got right out because I think it was the same idea for NZD-CAD. I don't really like how it kind of like we went up. How far did we go? We went up about 30 pips, and then we just consolidated. Like I said, like I like to see that very big aggressive move. Now it did get that rejection, like just how I explained it on NZD-CAD. When it comes to my area, I expect the rejection. I did get the rejection that I wanted, but I didn't get the actual immediate move that I wanted. Hopefully, honestly, I hope it'll come back down somewhere to the zone so that way I can buy it up again. And the reason for that is because I seen equal lows somewhere back here. Somewhere back here. Somewhere. Come on, really. It was somewhere. Okay, boom. Right here. Found it. Found it. I'm always looking for equal lows. I'm looking for some inbound. I'm looking for some liquidity. I'm gonna come right here. You can't really see it because all these MAs. I'm finna clear the screen real quick so I can show. All right, let me see. I can't even clear them. Oh, these MAs gotta go. Boom, boom. Okay, so now hopefully everybody can like really see it. These are like equal lows that got printed out right at the bottom. So low right here, low right here. 9 times out of 10, I mean, hopefully, like it might go all the way through my area, but it's all good because I'm going to do the exact same thing that I just did in ZDCAD. If it does go through my area, I'm gonna just watch it, and then the lower it goes, I'm gonna watch it as it goes lower and lower, and the lower it goes, I'm just gonna keep watching it go lower. Hopefully, if it does go break out of this area, that'll be cool because I'm placing a buy stop right there. Same idea. I'm gonna have a 30-pip stop loss because I do expect for it to go up. 30-pip stop loss, break them lows. A potential area that I see off this 4 hour. Can't really see the order blocks and breaker blocks. I'm not too sure. Because if I can't see it clear as day, then it's like, man, like I don't really mess with it until I can really see it clear as day. The only thing I can really see is back here. And this is the last down candle before the up move, all the way back here. It's way, way back. But at the same time, like, you know, I always give every possibility in the market. Never know what can happen. But for the most part, if it does break down out of this area, then we take it off to the upside. I'm taking it up to break the next high, which is way up here. Yep, way up here. I'm a swing trader, so like I would love to see that strong swing all the way to the upside. Yeah, all the way up there. Ideally, that's where I would take it to. And I'll probably do like 100 pip trade, 100 pip trade, 100 pip trade, 150 pip trade, 200 pip trade, so on and so forth. But that's just an idea. I'm gonna keep that up because that's something I was expecting to happen. EJ, I know I might be going fast. If y'all got any questions, slow me down because I will I'm definitely running through these calls. I don't see nothing on EJ right now. I don't really see equal highs. I mean, like I see highs up to the top side, but they're not like strong. They're not like clearly equal. If they're not clearly equal, then I'm not really prone to take it until I see like some type of idea that makes me want to take it. Yeah, you see it's kind of like fluctuating a little bit, bounce up here, bounce up here. Now it's strong resistance, but like clean equal highs, I wouldn't really say so. So I'm gonna say strong resistance. Top side. Boom. All right, so that's EJ. That's all I got for that one. I didn't even look at the charts since early this morning. EN. What I see on EN? EN is kind of like the same thing. Like, I mean, we can see it clear as day. Like that's an obvious W. Right in the middle of nowhere. Nice little W pattern. Cooler resistance up top. If anything, for me to expect, I'd probably say that we'll probably get like a little spike to the upside. We'll probably get like a little spike to the upside before we start falling down. But if I can't really see it clear, then I ain't worried about it. So I ain't worried about EN, GA. We had a sale limit ready for GA. I think it was somewhere right in this little area. Maybe like above these highs. Because I remember it almost wicked, but it didn't like wicked exactly. If it wasn't up here, maybe it was like closer, maybe like somewhere right here. But regardless, we didn't get the actual sell limit activated yet, but I'm still expecting for that sell limit to get activated. So that'll be something cool to watch. GBP CAD. I don't really trade GBP CAD like that, but I see a couple of opportunities. Anywhere where I got these two dotted white lines, that's exactly where I'm looking to get in. GBP Chef. GBP Chef got equal lows. GJ broke highs. I remember from this morning. Shout out to Ryan, he definitely called it out. I was in it for a little bit. He broke the highs. We can start expecting some type of downside move to come into this next zone. And then once we come into this next zone, we're going to take it to the upside. Hopefully. Should happen. GN. GN, I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for that heavy. Because GN is doing the same thing, but it's doing it on the weekly. So like it's the same concept. Like if we get that strong little rejection up and then we start falling to the downside, like that'll be cool. Come up here, take off down. A lot of pips. It's a strong area, but you know, I just definitely would be surprised if I see it make that move like that. What else we got? AUD CAD. Nothing. I have nothing on AUD CAD. I don't mess with like that. AUD Chef. Same scenario. I think I had the white lines further. Yeah, the white lines further out. This is probably like a 4-hour set of structure that I expected to come back to and then take off. AJ. Let me see. AJ got highs that it needs to break. AJ should come up here, somewhere into this little area. And it's a smaller area too, like it's not a big area. This whole little zone is about like 45 pips itself. So I just split that up into like 25. It's like 25, 20. So if it does break these highs and he keeps making his way up and comes into this area, I'm definitely looking for a sale. I actually got a lot of setup already set. I just ain't clean my charts. I need to clean my charts so I can look better. AN almost wicked my area, but it did wick it exactly. So I didn't get in for the sale, and then I needed to touch my area because I already marked my charts clean enough. When it came up here this morning, it hit the blue line. When it came back down, it fell for about 30 pips. I ain't missing too much. NZD CAD, that's what I'm waiting on already. But I'm just gonna wait for it to do its thing. NZD JPY. NZD JPY. Same thing. Why did I got that? Oh, okay. NZD JPY. This is the next zone that I expect to come into and then give a rejection, but we still got equal highs to the top side too. So I can't really be surprised if we do like go deep into that area. And I don't have nothing to the top side. So that's something to watch real quick. Cash Chef. Boom. Cash Chef look good. I didn't know Cash Chef was near and close to my area. So if Cash Chef pull it off, that's something I'd like to see. The low of it, 69091. The high of this was 69056. So it didn't come back to it just yet. Oh yeah, Cash Chef is for sure clean. So yeah. So the same thing with Cash Chef. If it comes into this area, if it wicks it real quick, or if it squeezes into the zone, then I'll definitely be looking for a sale. Especially on the fact that we are already in the downtrend too. Then that sale should definitely hold. What's this equal lows to the bottom? Not necessarily equal, but they could get taken out. Definitely see some action. Yeah. This whole little zone. Let me see. This whole zone about 40 pips. That ain't bad. I just actually just set like two sell limits, and both of them gonna be like further apart from each other. So what I mean, I'm gonna set a sell limit like right here, and I'm actually gonna do these before I leave today from work. All the way down here, assuming this is about 20 pips, like right here. So that's one trade I'm gonna have. The same thing I did with NCD CAD this morning. I'm gonna have that one trade right there, 20 pips, and then I'm gonna have another trade right at that stop loss, like directly at that stop loss. Set like right here, and that's gonna have a 20 pip stop loss within the zone. So just in case it's too aggressive, just in case it does break out of the zone, I mean, just in case it does hit this stop loss, if this stop loss gets hit, it's just gonna activate this next trade. Or if I don't do that, then I'll probably like set like a sell stop, like as it goes higher and higher until that line finally breaks. But this is the daily order block because it never came back and touched this line. Once it comes back and touches it, then you should get a strong rejection. So I ain't know it was near in that area. I'm gonna mark that off. CAD JPY. Nah, I don't got nothing for that. Oh, CAD JPY doing the same thing. So CAD JPY, how far is it now? CAD JPY like 60 pips from entry. So if it does the same thing, like same thing over and over again with these white zones. If it tips the zone, because these are daily and weekly order blocks, if it tips the zone, I'm going in for the sell or I'm going in for a buy. If it comes down here, I'm expecting a rejection to come up here. And I'm just gonna like hold the one that's following structure. We're in a downtrend. So if it does come up here and then fall to the downside, cool. If it comes down here and it goes up, then I'm gonna hold it until it probably comes like to this next little zone, which is like way up here to the top side. But that's far-fetched. I'm just basically worried about the trades that's right now, or the ones that's gonna come up soon. And this can be anything. Like this can be like a trade that somebody can hold. This can be like a 20 pip and dip type of situation. It just depends on how people see it. Okay. Chef JPY. Chef JPY entering. Chef JPY is close to both my areas. I marked these off last night. I didn't know they was gonna move to my area that fast. Like 30 pips away from my entry. So I got a lot of setups. Like just going over the style, I didn't even know like all of these setups were really, really close. So like I'm gonna be patient. I'm just gonna like watch the market and just be careful with it really, because I don't want to just jump into a trade just because it hit my zone. I want to like wait and see my confirmations and anything like that. But so yeah. With the USD pairs. Again, if y'all got any questions, y'all definitely stop it. If y'all got anything to ask, I'll go over whatever. I only got like 8 minutes left too. I ain't gonna stay on the call too long. Now I hope y'all can still hear me. I don't know if the sound went off. Yeah, y'all can still hear me. Drop some threes in the chat. Because I think my sound went off. All right, yeah. All right, cool. So just keep going. I'm gonna just keep going from where I was earlier. It's the same thing all over again. I don't really have nothing for EU right now. I know we bullish, but for me personally, if I'm going off of the same strategies I've been going off this whole time, on the 4 hour, I probably expect for it to come into this area, the same dotted white line. Well, this isn't even actually like, this is more of an imbalance. I think I had this marked out like last week. So this is a whole imbalance zone, but it's still going to play the same. I still expect it to play the same, just like every other trade. Dip somewhere to this area, watch it play out for a little bit, and then take off to the upside. If we don't come down to this area, but we keep taking off to the upside, it's cool. I mean, like, I'm bullish, so I would like to see like some type of retracement. But if we don't get that retracement, then it is what it is. Somebody 9 out of 10, because EU is a favorite pair. So 9 out of 10, somebody's looking at EU. and they're gonna call out a buy opportunity before I do. Especially considering we got equal highs up top. All of these traders up here that's trying to sell. Boom, boom. We coming for y'all. We're gonna take out money and then we're gonna do GU. I was waiting for a sale like a little bit lower. I can't remember exactly where it was, but I know it was like a tad bit lower and then it was going to expect to buy up. But even with GU going off the same strategy, this whole little zone right here, with this last down candle before the up move, still going off the same strategy. I wouldn't be surprised if it come down here. It might not always happen, but I just always got the move plotted just in case it does happen. So would be surprised if we come down here. I still wanted to come to the upside because on the upside we got a lot of daily liquidity, like a whole lot of daily liquidity. And then where could we come to if that high does break? Honestly, we might just keep going higher. Because if I go back in time, like you see, we got a lot of room to the upside. So that'll be interesting to see. USD Chef. Dang, man. My USD Chef playing out. It's playing out without me. But I ain't tripping. I still got the same buy limit set down here. So if we dip down here and take off to the upside, cool. If we don't, then I ain't tripping. I ain't worried about it. USD CAD. USD CAD was the same thing. I think I marked this off yesterday on Coffee and Phillips. I mean, not Coffee and Phillips. Yesterday on my trading call. I need to give my trading call a name. I don't know what I'm gonna call it. But yeah, so like for USD CAD, I'm bearish because I'm bearish to dollar. So I'm only looking for sales. But if we come somewhere up here, like I'm thinking long swings every time. I'm always taking long swings. If we come up here and we get that sale, right now this is about like a 22 pip stop loss. Excuse me, taking all the way down to break these lows. But you see, like that's a wild range. As far as for chart talk, like after this call or like later on, I'm just gonna send out all of the trades that I already got like marked off that's close to their areas. UJ is the same scenario. I ain't really got nothing for it right now, but I know that on a different standpoint, like we're way up here. Like, let me clean this off a little bit because this is ugly. All right, so these orange boxes that I got, this one right here, these are 4 hour. These are like 4 hour imbalances. So this one is a 4 hour imbalance. Can't really see it, but if it comes up to this area, I'd expect to see a sell. If that one doesn't hold, and for some reason we just keep going up, then this is my next sell zone because this is a daily imbalance. Well, again, this is a 4 hour imbalance. I don't know why I'm on 4 hours, but yeah. So if this area doesn't hold for the sale, then this area should hold for a sale. But a lot of people like to get the 20 pip and dip. Like that's kind of why I like using the strategy because like everybody like a little 20 pip and dip. But imagine if you had 100 pips and dip or 300 pips and dip, like she's through the roof. Like if you're already risking like I don't know how much like y'all risk, but like if you're already risking like I don't know, let's say like $10, maybe $10 on the 20 pip stop loss, and the trade go for like 200 pips, like you'd have made that like 10 times like how much you risk, like who not gonna want some of that? So AU, I don't really have nothing right now. These charts are missing. I need to clean up. The only thing I got for AU is that I want to break these highs. Relevantly equal highs on the 4 hour. But again, I ain't got nothing for it right now. If I don't see nothing immediately, then it is what it is. NU in my buy zone. Oh, okay. NU in my buy zone. I ain't know we did that far. Now it's the same scenario again. Like we came right into the zone. We squeezed right up in it. This is the daily order block. This is the last down counter for the up move. And then I'm pretty much like I'm taking it up to the upside because I'm bearish. I'm bearish AUD pairs and NZD pairs. It was tricking me out because I was bearish on it for the longest, but just by going off of what I've seen, like the buys hold longer than the sales. If we draw this out, draw out the field, you see we're entering this 71888% area. Now that looked juicy. I didn't know that we was right in enough. But just to get a quick look at it, I'm finna end the call because I know I said 5:30. But just to get a quick look at it, like we got equal lows right here too. So I'm not bullish on it just yet. But the fact that it's in my zone, like I'm finna call that, like I'm looking for that buy like somewhere tonight before I leave. So that'll be something clean to see. But I'm gonna wait for it to drip down a little bit lower, maybe somewhere into that 78% area or that 88% before I get the buy up. But if I mark it off real quick, let's assume I get it on 78%. I don't like having a wide stop loss. The widest this would be, nah, it's 37. I can't go for 37. I gotta go for 35. But regardless, it's gonna come somewhere to this area. I'm just gonna keep trailing it all the way down until we finally get that break above. I seen equal highs up top on NU, so that's what I'm taking. I'm taking it right back to those highs. I'm actually taking it back to my sell zone that I had at first. And this trade, like currently, it's about like 148 pips. Let me put this back to normal. Yeah, so it's about 148 pips. As it goes lower, hopefully it does keep going lower. I'm just gonna move this position down, and I'm just gonna keep moving it down until I finally see like a break of structure, or I finally see like something on the 1 minute, some MAs crossing or something like that, and then I'll pretty much initiate the buy. I know we got lows down here too, but I'm not bearish on the NZD. I'm still bullish. Like you gotta have a long stretch for you to go down there to go bearish. But just to be safe, like I'm gonna just keep watching it and then just keep like squeezing my stop loss in until I get the move that I want. The last thing I'm gonna go over real quick, gold. Oof. Gold did the sheesh today. Gold did the triple double sheesh. I was waiting for the buy up, but it didn't. Like you see it disrespecting my area very cleanly. I took them on demo though, but I ain't gonna lie, that demo account is red. That demo account is red. But I ain't tripping. Like it is what it is. It filled in like some daily. It filled in some weekly imbalance. Yes, that's a strong weekly imbalance that it filled up. The next area that I see for it to go bullish, because I'm really bullish on gold, considering the recession and everything that's going on right now. I'm really bullish. Maybe somewhere down here at this last down counter for the up move is where I can see my next reaction. But that's just something to watch. I'm definitely not like really aggressive with gold anymore at all. So I'm just taking a look out for it. And that's it. That is it. Appreciate everybody that hopped on. This session is recorded, so I might post it. I might as well post it on YouTube. This is a good session. So if anybody ever need the session, anything like that, go ahead and like check it out on my YouTube. I'm gonna drop that in my Instagram bio, and that's pretty much it. Appreciate everybody hopping on. Hope everybody have a good rest of the day, and yeah, that's it.